All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Indiebnb. Today we are joined by Mac from MACKandgold, all the way from beautiful, sunny Echo Park, Los Angeles. How's it going today?
Great.
Doing great. We're excited to have you on. First thing I want to, just jump straight into, we were talking about your name before we got on, but MACKandgold.
I can
Where's
go,
where's Mac? Who's Gold?
you know, maybe it's the band, maybe it's the way you feel inside. It's just it's just gold, baby.
It's just gold. I like it. I mean, your sunglasses are gold. Why not just.
They're kind of green. But yes, no, I'm working on my gold branding. I gotta get some more money, I think. But I'll get some.
You'll get there. You'll get there. Okay,
Yeah.
so no specific meaning behind the goal, just kind of however the listener wants to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was my Instagram name. And I when I first put music out, I just had it be Mac. I didn't really want to like make anything up necessarily. But this was my first tour, and I went out and like realized very quickly that no one could find my music because of it being just the word Mac, and there's a million other artists and songs and spellings and yada yada. And so I was like, oh, this is I'm making this really hard on myself. And somebody recognized me and was like, hey, are you MACKandgold? And I was like, huh, I guess that worked.
Have you gotten any pushback from Santa Gold yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll get there. We'll make sure you win that battle so you
Thanks.
can keep the gold in your name. Well, what's sort of your origin as far as music? Did you start playing as a kid and later in life? What is it?
Yeah. I just wanted a reason to entertain. So as a kid, I was just like really obnoxious, and I just like being making people laugh and smile and all that. So I realized I liked the sound of my voice, and I loved to sing, and I just realized that I needed to have a reason to sing. And so I got a guitar for my 14th birthday, and no, 15th birthday. And I just was obsessed with it, and it gave me an outlet to perform and tell stories. And I just never put it down.
Who were some of your when you first started playing? What were some of your influences? Whether it was people like artists that you learned how to play guitar on, or just people maybe you were trying to emulate.
um, I mean, uh, trying to remember my earliest stuff, like the first song I ever sang and picked was probably the Iron and Wine cover of Such Great Heights.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that was on the Garden State soundtrack, and I was like obsessed. And I was like, I want to play like that. And then I don't know, I just anything that I liked, I was like, I could do that, and then I'd figure it out. So very that's not, I don't know if that answers your question, but very like no one's particularly in, yeah. What?
Yeah. No, so it sounds like you just kind of picked it up, and the way you were talking about looking for sort of a creative outlet, just kind of express yourself through that. Does that kind of wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it gave me, I don't know, I mean, I was the kind of kid, like in high school I would go around and visit like every single lunch table, and I'd like entertain them for 5-15 minutes and then move on to the next group. And like there was just like a reason to like be in one place when I'd bring my guitar. I was that kid, like at lunch with my guitar just in the corner, and people would come hang out with me and we'd play. And yeah, I dragged it to all my classrooms. I didn't even have a case. And I broke my ovation.
There you
The
go.
guitar did not last very long. But yeah, no, it was just a way for me to be myself.
Yeah, you talk about entertaining. I was looking at your Instagram earlier. That is a very entertaining page. What
Oh, good.
are you the creative director solely?
Yes. Yes. Sometimes I was just thinking about this today. Like, I don't really realize how much of my life I'm constantly making into a show and like bits and whatever. And so like anytime I'm anywhere on the east side, like when I run into people who know me from work or whatever, and they're just like, "Oh, you've been up to some stuff lately." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot that you guys are all watching my shenanigans." So yeah, I love, that's a great place for me to do that. And everybody's like, get on TikTok. And I'm like, I don't want it. Why do I have to do that?
Yeah, do what you want. I mean, my favorite one was the one where you put like your boss called you and said you had the day off and you were just like in your bedroom like hopping around like a frog and playing guitar. It was like, just
Yes.
getting the energy out.
Yeah, I was very stoned when I made that.
Yeah, I could imagine. So
Yeah.
um and then what's the Little Debbie story?
Oh, wow. There is not one except for that she's my doppelganger. I am Little Debbie. If you've seen me with brown hair before I went blonde, like, we have the exact same face. And if you painted my face, it would be Little Debbie. And it's just really uncanny and creepy and hilarious. And so I just decided that I am her and she is me. And then started to, I did a rip off of made that coffee mug and put Mac and Gold on it. It's just so fun. It's just funny. I just love it. I love
Yeah.
it's just funny to me.
I mean, I might have to get that mug and then, just make that my go-to mug every day and throw on some
Good.
Mac and Gold and get in a good
You
mood.
absolutely should. You absolutely should. I get messages all the time from people who are having their morning cup of coffee with my face on it, and it brings me endless joy.
What's your favorite Little Debbie snack? That's the real question.
Oh, cream pie all the way.
Boom.
No,
That
not
was the right
even.
answer.
I mean, zebra cakes are pretty tight too, but and like cosmic brownies are chill, but no, cream pie.
Perfect. We might have to add that to the Pete Peterson party pack
Yeah, damn.
questions.
It's got to be a this or
That's
that, though.
Yeah.
God.
fair enough.
Well, let's get into some of your music. One thing I always like to look at is what is your most listened song on Spotify? And from what I can tell, it's Chasing Down.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that song and then take your wildest guess on why you think maybe it's your most listened song. I don't think
I mean,
there's a
I
right
think right off.
answer.
No, I think right off the bat, it's just a jam. Like it's just like that bass and that tight drum kit and a little guitar line, and it's just like got you. And like I mean, it's my favorite song too. Um, I made that with my ex-boyfriend. I've quite a few of my music I made with him. Um, and it was Valentine's Day, and I was like, "What do you want to do today?" And I was like, "I want to make a bop." And I was like, "I want to vibe." And then we like threw down this whole thing, and I jumped on the keys, I got my guitar, and we're just rocking in my room. Took me a little bit to write the lyrics, but and then it took like 2 years to actually record it because I'm not a producer, and well, I'm a producer, but I don't do the buttons. I actually just bought a MIDI controller today, so go me. I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
put it's finally I'm it slows me down so much that I don't produce myself. So I'm just such a tree person and I can't handle technology. So I've been really, really, really trying not to, but I'm getting in my own way at this point. So anyway, hopefully I'll be able to just bang out some more of those soon enough. But that's Chasing Down. It's just like a beautiful memory, that making that, and like it just fell into place. Like I mean, most of my songs I write rather quickly, um, but I could like sit on a progression or a line that I really like for fucking 6 months without ever writing to it, you know. But when I actually sit down and I like put the thought together of like what is the emotion here and where am I going with it and what is the story, and then I can kind of just
Mm-hmm.
do that.
So do you start with a progression mainly like when you're writing, or do you find a melody first?
It goes both ways. yeah, melodies for me just kind of land like I don't know. I guess I'm a natural. But I don't know. I just do. I just like hum it and I'm like, that's it. And I don't overthink it.
Mhm.
Sometimes I don't write it down because I have that idea in my head, like if I can't remember this later, then it wasn't good enough. Because it's gotta be catchy, you know. So yeah, I kind of test the melodies out that way. Um, mm, I write. Oh, I mean, like I said, I do love a good like just progression. That I mean, I've been playing guitar for six, seven. How old am I? Nine? No, a
Yes.
while. Anyway, we won't
Yes.
get into that. I've been playing for a while, but I don't totally know what I'm doing. Like I play by ear. So I try to challenge myself to find jazzier chords and like then when I get that progression down, like what emotion is behind this, and then I'll just let it loop on my little looper for however long, and I'll just be like doing my dishes, like, yeah, I like this to that, and then just kind of, I mean, yeah, I think that's my process.
Hey, it's working. Whatever it is, don't
Thanks.
stop it. Um, and now your most recent release, "I'm Your Dog." Now that's a banger. Let's talk about that one.
Oh, isn't that fun? It's like the perfect, like, if a song could describe me as a whole, that song is it. Like, it's cheesy and it's fun and it's sexy and it's scary and like the video, like it was just that song wrote itself. It just fell out of me. Literally, I mean, the idea, I mean, obviously there's Iggy Pop, I want to be your dog, and like it has nothing to do with that. But I was going through a breakup, as I be doing, and I was sitting at a bar and I was like aggressively talking about to my friend about how ridiculous it was that this guy wasn't like showing up for the relationship, because I'm like, how could you? I'm your dog, dude. Like, I'm your dog. And I was just like, oh, that's a bop. And then I went home and I just wrote it. And I was like, it's so goofy because, like, I also write a lot of my lyrics while I'm running or while I'm driving. Like, I really need to be moving or like doing something. And I have a little hike run that I do in Elysian Park. And it's beautiful because you just don't feel like you're in LA at all. It's just hills and trees and sand and dogs everywhere and people. And I'm running and I'm just like getting all this inspo from everyone walking their dogs. And I'm just like, this is me. I just in my head just will be your most loyal friend. And I was just like, I was so excited to come and then put it together. And I had the chords for that song. I had been sitting on those for a few months. Like I just loved the sound of it. The original is actually quite like pretty. And then when I took it to my friend Matt Pauling, who produced it, he just pulled all this energy out of me. He was just like, I want to capture that. Like, because I'm a very emotional,
Mhm.
loud firecracker person thing. So yeah, he really, really, really pushed me out of my comfort zone, which I guess my comfort zone is literally just anything that I like. And it didn't sound like anything that I'd heard necessarily. Like, I mean, there's little pieces here and there in it, but like as a whole, it felt a little scary to like be like, what about this? You guys like this?
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And I'm so happy. So happy with the video, so happy with the vision. All my friends I got involved to make it, the friends I made, like that. I mean, that's the most beautiful thing, is that I get to be creative and then make friends with other awesome, lovely, talented people. Like it's the dream. I mean, I'm a bartender, don't get me wrong. I I'm not quite like, I haven't made it yet, but we're working on it.
Hey,
I haven't given up yet.
life's a garden. Dig it. You know.
Yeah.
Um, you know, Grant's our residential music video expert. I'm not sure if he watched the I'm a Dog video, but I did see the Instagram post of you painted like a dog. So maybe we can
Oh yeah,
talk about
you're
that.
gonna need to. Well, I mean, it upset a lot of people on Reddit. Actually, it's worth peeking. It's very silly.
For
I
like,
did, I did take a look at it, and I always want to know. Hey, my first time talking in this whole entire thing. Hang on, let me find my words.
Hi.
Yeah, I did take a look at it, and I mean, like, obviously, it seems like a lot, a lot went into it. So, like, describe the, making it. Was it made in one day? Was it made in 2 days? Like, how'd that all go down?
It was one day. It was a very long day, and I had written the concept. I didn't want to overdo it. I was just like, all my budget is going to go into the makeup, and then the story. It doesn't need to be a story. It can just be. I mean, my idea was if I just got the makeup right, I could not do anything else except for just look like that. So we had one test day with the makeup artist. Her name's Mimi Myers. She's incredible. And we met, like I got her on the phone and I was like, I have this idea for this song. And she was just in love with it. She was like, I was like, I want to be like a cringy dog girl. And can you turn me into a golden retriever? And she was like, absolutely, 100% in. I don't know you, but I want to know you. And we became fast friends. And she came over for a test shoot. We needed to see how things were going to fit, the prosthetic, how I was going to do with it, because also I got those giant uh, contacts that cover your whole eye to turn my eyes black. And I'd never worn contacts in my life because I have incredible vision. And so I can't describe to you the I was so nervous. I was like, what have I gotten myself into? Because also, when you're an independent artist and you're funding everything yourself, it's quite daunting because you're just like, what if I mess this up? This is my rent money. This is my life. Like it's hard to, it's very expensive to make cool stuff. Not always, but we're working with what we have, and I also aim as high as I can. So when we did the test makeup, we were just losing our minds when we finally got that on. It was like, oh my God, what is this? And then I had this crazy, it took like 4 hours. So then I had that dog face on and I just hit the town and I just went bar hopping. Um, and it was so fun. And I was like, I want to be this way. Like, I just want to do this. I'm such a clown. This is hilarious. And it brought out like even more. I mean, because it's like you're basically in disguise. It's like I can get away with anything right now. Anyway, so I was super pumped when we did that because I knew, okay, I can handle this. Some people get in prosthetic makeup and they have like anxiety attacks. And I did very well. So the day of, up at 6 o'clock, got my makeup on, location, 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 location. Everything went really smoothly. I had my mom come out. My mom's a nurse, so she's always it's always nice to have her around. She's basically my PA, and on set nurse, just in case my contact blinds me or something. But yeah, it was kind of hot. I couldn't breathe out of my nose, so I was mouth breathing for like 14 hours. It was like a 14-hour shoot. I couldn't really drink or eat anything because it was going to mess up the makeup, but I was also so high on adrenaline from performing and being a dog that I didn't really get hungry or thirsty. Um, and yeah, we just crushed it. Everybody was great. We got in the back of my friend's pickup truck with this huge camera with a zoom lens. It's like a Canon, and they're a bunch of skater boys, so they're just like down to do stunts, and like they're all sitting in this van shooting us while we're driving this cool ass Mercedes down the street, like getting honked at by traffic. Like, what is this dog girl doing hanging out of the car? It was so much fun.
Yeah. What a day. That's
Yeah.
awesome. The fact that we get to go drink out with the dog makeup on. I mean, I think that's an awesome story. Well, you know, transitioning out as far as like from the music video, you just always had a knack for entertaining people. Like I always like to talk about the live show. I like to talk about the live tour and what that looks like. You know, for me, I can feel like I can picture how I'm Your Dog might sound live, but like as you've played it, like talk about that and talk about how what your live show entails. It seems like you have a sort of strong live foundation. So talk a little bit more about your live show.
Yeah, I mean it's it has different forms. Part of the gold of Mac and Gold is the fact that my band is a rotating cast of just cool, sexy dudes that I love. They're my boys. Nothing against obviously women players, but I do enjoy bossing around guys more. It's just fits my vibe.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I there's so many different versions. Like when I first went on tour, I was just playing with my laptop, and then I have my guitar and some like loopy settings, and then whatever, because I play rhythm and I play lead. So when I am shredding a solo, my rhythm guitar is now in the backtrack. So I do rely heavily on my backtrack. Sometimes more and less than other times if I'm playing with a drummer and he's got the tracks on the SPDX pad, and then it's just me and him in tracks, or whether I have a full band and I've got keys and I've got bass and I mean, the sweet spot for being budget friendly and sound and vibe, mostly landed drums, bass, me as a three piece, and then the rest in the key and in the tracks. I would love to get away from some of that, the relying on tracks. And I think that's going to end up. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of the sun. I think that's going to manifest in creating a little bit simpler of music. My next EP that I'm working on right now, trying to go for just a little more calm, laid back vibe. But I want to explore all sorts of genres. So when I played I'm Your Dog live, I just did a residency out here over the summer, and I was so nervous because I mean, I will do this thing where I write a guitar line that is too fast or too complicated for me to actually play in time, but then it forces me to get better because I got to play it live. So I did, but it's also that, if you're listening to the second verse and my guitar is doing this like dink 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 dink, it's like that percussive where it sits in the song. If I'm singing and playing that, I'm like, this is too much. Like I don't have the muscle memory down yet. So I ended up just practicing the hell out of that riff in the chorus, getting it down. For the most part, I'm kind of a sloppy guitarist, but I think it just adds to my charm because I'm a clown person. So it's fine. But I shredded. I shredded during the choruses, and then I just like held my guitar and performed while the other stuff was going on in the track. My next goal is to be able to do that percussive shit and sing at the same time. And I've done that in other songs, so I know I can do it. It's just like it just takes so much muscle memory of not only the way I'm singing it, which is still new. I've only performed it a couple of times, and then obviously the guitar part. So pretty fun.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what are some places that you're looking forward to as you I know generally it may not be the case for you, but generally people release an EP and they're going to tour to support it, or they're going to tour around some new music. So what are some places you'd like to come go to and see as you kind of go on tour?
Yeah,
West
I
Coast,
mean,
East Coast, Europe, either way.
I mean, Europe is probably my biggest want. Not only because I have not really spent any time over there, but also just because I keep hearing, oh, Mac, you do so well in Europe. Oh, they'd love you there. And I'm just like, cool, I should go. But yeah, I also just would love to explore more of like the middle of the US. I don't know. I mean, some of those like smaller places that don't have. I mean, maybe they do have big music scenes. I just don't know because I'm spoiled and I've been in LA my whole like I'm just here. I don't really know. I feel like when you get out of LA, people are actually a lot more into a live show and show up for it than dance and move around. So small towns, I don't know where they are. You tell me.
Atlanta, come on. We're gonna be here. We'll be ready for you.
My good friend who co-starred in my I'm Your Dog music video. She was my owner. She just got back from Atlanta. She's an actress and she happens to live like 5 houses down from me. So it was awesome that she was game to just bust out this 14-hour music video day with me. And we had so much fun. And yeah, she was just in Atlanta. I guess there's like a ton of networks out there for filming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have Tyler Perry Studios, Marvel Studios. Like there's a ton of different places. There's like if they're building studios all around our area because it's easy to get to here because everyone's flying out of Delta. So we've been fortunate to see. I've seen a few people, a lot of like sound people. I haven't seen as many famous people as I thought I would. I saw Vincent Chase one time from the guy from Entourage. I don't Adrian Grenier, but he's like the guy I can't like remember the most that I've seen recently. But I'm sure you out in LA, you get to see people all the time. I'm sure.
See him all the time. You know who I just saw the other day was Keanu Reeves.
That's
And
awesome.
he is getting older. He is definitely aging. That's all I can say. I mean, he looks great. I'm just saying.
Good looking guy.
Good looking guy. Doesn't like it. He's
Good
freaking
looking guy. Yeah, no, I've seen it all. My first job when I got to LA when I was 19, I worked as a caterer, event person. So I did the Oscars, I did the Emmys and I mean everything. And I would just be on the red carpet with my little fucking champagne glasses. And so I've seen them all in the flesh.
I like it. I like it. Well, cool. Well, I want to get you through Pete Peterson, who's a made-up person who does not exist, but is famous in some circles, mainly in circles that involve food and random questions. And so we're going to get you through Pete Peterson's party pack of questions right now. 20 questions right in a row. It's going to go fast. So
Okay.
get ready.
Oh,
all right, here we go.
I'm nervous.
Cake or pie?
Hi.
Salad or soup?
Soup.
Yeah, LA soup. We like it. All right. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Would you rather hit a home run or score a touchdown?
Home run.
Like it. Night in or night out? What are you doing more of these days?
Night in.
I know the answer to that one, but that would be a night out, folks. If you gave us the look. For those who were not,
Oh, sorry.
not
Yeah.
watching.
Yes, that's a night out.
When you walk into a party on your night out and your jam comes on, whether that be whatever, are you more likely to bust out the robot or the worm as your dance move?
I mean, it has to be those. What about like the moonwalk? Is that because that's what I do?
Oh, okay. Well, we can
Yeah,
throw
the
it.
sick moonwalk.
All right, we'll let the moonwalk we'll let the moonwalk play today.
You can have the worm. You can have the worm if you need it.
When you go out to a Tex-Mex spot, Mexican spot, are you more likely to get some guac or queso for the table prior to your meal coming?
Guac.
Just guacing. All right. Waffles or pancakes in the morning after your
Waffles.
night out? Waffles. She likes the waffles. Coffee or tea with the waffles?
Coffee.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
She's our dog, man.
We need more dogs. All right. Ninja or pirate? What are you more like?
Pirate.
All right. Gatorade or Powerade?
Powerade.
Toast or bagels in the morning?
Ooh, I love a bagel. But I eat more toast. I think I like bagels more.
All right. All right. Chips or pretzels?
Pretzels.
Pretzels. Let's go. Rare pretzel answer there. Fries or tots?
Well, I mean, it's chips if it's with guac, but it's pretzels if they're on their own, you know? Fries or tots. Let's go tots. I like tots.
when you sit down after a long day, are you going to watch a TV show or a movie?
Movie.
Movie. All right. Are aliens real?
Absolutely.
Is Bigfoot real?
I mean, probably at one point.
Okay. Is love at first sight real?
No.
No. All right. I like
I mean,
it.
I'm a hopeless romantic, but I think that the people that you fall in love with by looking at them the first time is never really love.
I like it.
Love
I
comes
like it.
slow.
Love comes slow. That sounds like a song.
Got you.
Our band. What are two bands that we might not know that we ought to check out? That are in your community that are just people we need to look into.
Ill Peach.
Ill Peach.
Yep. And James Super Cave.
James Super Cave. Love it. Awesome. Well, you have conquered Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. Tash, please wrap us up.
Oh, I'll wrap us up. Mac, it's been a blast having you on here. It's one of the most fun episodes I think we've had in a while.
All right.
What's next for you? What can we look for? We got a tour coming. We got music coming.
I mean, a tour would be absolutely fantastic. I just kind of need the opportunity to say yes. But yeah, I think if I can sooner than anything, I'd love to just wrap up this handful of songs, get them out, and yeah, play as many places as I can.
Hey, we will look out for all of these new songs coming. Everyone, go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to Spotify.
Don't go to Twitter.
Don't go to Twitter. Don't go to Reddit, apparently.
I mean, no, you should go to Reddit. That shit is hilarious.
Go to Reddit, go to Instagram, and go to Spotify. I guess Apple Music. I don't have Apple Music. And listen to MACKandgold. Tunes for days, and buy the Little Debbie mug. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. But Mac, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a blast.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you next time.